Hi everyone, it's Tom Gentile. Welcome to Tom's Trading Room, and today we're going to talk about skew charts, all right? Where they are, how to find them, and how to use them. So if you're already in Tom's Trading Room and you've actually logged into tomsoptiontools.com, then go ahead and move your mouse over to Options. And then you're going to move to Charts, and I want you to look at Skew Chart, all right? Something relatively new we've put in the room. And so we can actually look at the skews of any call and any put, all right, on any month that's out there. Let me show you how we do this. So I'm going to type in SPY, a very liquid optionable ETF. I'm going to click on Update. And you're going to notice that we have a stock chart here of SPY, which is currently trading around, let's go ahead and call it 207.5. All right, so 207.5, below that is going to be every call and put strike price. For instance, we're looking at right now the April week 1. These are the calls, and then below that is the April week 1 puts. Now, each skew chart is going to be slightly different. Notice the calls as we go from the in-the-money calls to the at-the-money calls, which are, guess what, around the 207.5 area, the skew drops down, all right? As we jump to out-of-the-money calls, it starts to rise again, right? Now, notice the rise going to out-of-money calls is very slow, all right? It's a slow climb. But on the out-of-the-money puts, it's completely different. It's actually more of a steep climb as we climb out of the money going down in strike, all right? Okay? Remember, IV skew is all based on extrinsic value, all right? The time value of an option. Let's take a look at 1 month, and I can explain this a little bit better. So I'm going to click on May 15, and now we're looking at the May 15 options. All right, remember the SPY is trading around 207.5, so that's going to be somewhere close to here on the screen, which means as we go to 220, 220 has the lowest implied volatility on calls. This just tells me that implied volatility is higher moving away from 220, moving away from the 220 strike. All right, you can use this on stocks too. Let's type in a stock, Tesla. That's a very popular stock. Let's go ahead and click on Update, and you can see Tesla. Actually, I want to go to all charts, and that's going to bring me back to Tesla Motors, which is trading somewhere around 191 and change. So 190 is going to be the closest strike. So let's see how the skew charts are working for Tesla. Wow, look at this. More of a smile than what we saw in the S&P. All right, we see the smile there. And I'm really interested in what's going on close to the money. All right, so the smile is on the calls. We have a little bit more of an abrupt smile when it comes to puts. These are the April week 1s, the ones that actually expire in just a couple of days. All right, but let's take a look at May. So I'm just going to click on May. May has much less of a skew on the call chart and a more pronounced skew on the put chart. All right, so for instance, if we look at 288 for a moment, 288 skew is going to be roughly trading around 50 to 55. All right, the 288 put is trading closer to 75. So is it safe to assume that the puts trading around the 288 area have a higher implied volatility than the calls trading around the 288 area? Absolutely. What can you do with this information? You can do a lot with this information. You can look at a combination of buying calls and selling puts, all right, to take advantage of the skew. And if you buy calls and sell puts, that's actually a bullish trade. So you might want to consider shorting stock against that to create a locked-in position. All right? Hope you learned something here, guys. We will be making more use of skew charts within the Volatility Mastery series that's going on right now featuring Keith Fitzgerald. All right? Thanks for joining me. Many more videos to come.